Hi everybody, it's me. I'm about to do the AUTHORTUBE newbie tag for you guys, and this is clearly a newbie move because I deleted the previous footage off of my phone before I made sure it was downloaded onto my computer, and so now I have to refilm everything because 6 of the 13 questions did not get put on my computer. But I swear it was funny. So the AUTHORTUBE newbie tag, I got this idea from Megalator. I'll put her video in the description below. I'll also put all the questions in the description below if you want to play. Consider yourself tagged. Nobody tagged me. I'm tagging all of you. Just do it because I think it's really cool and interesting to get an in-depth look at the people who decide to use this platform. AUTHORTUBers, I don't like that word. So let's just get into it because I already answered all these fucking questions and I'm so mad right now. Question 1, how did you find out about AUTHORTUBE? So I joined the author social networking community in November of 2017 in preparation for a Kindle Scout program that I did through Amazon. I needed to do some grassroots marketing. So I got a writerly Twitter, a writerly Instagram, a writerly Facebook, and I was already a YouTube junkie since I've been in like middle school. I've been watching comedians on YouTube, and so that was just a natural progression for me. Once I started getting really interested in being a writer as a profession, to go seek out people who were teaching through this medium. That's kind of how the first one I ever watched was Kim Chance, and then that got me through to Kristen Martin, Bethany Atazadeh, Jenna Moreci, and now to people like Megalator, Vivian Reese, and Natalia Lee. Question 2 is, what genres do you write in? I write paranormal, spec fic, thriller, horror, anything creepy crawly, ghastly ghouly. Give me that shit. I love it all day, every day. Love to read it, love to write it, love to watch it. It's my jam. Question 3 is, what is your preferred tense, POV, and category? I am a YA ass bitch. I love to write YA. I love to read YA. I am still a YA-ish. I'm like gonna be 23. It's like a little too old to read it, but I still love it. I like to write first person past tense. I like multiple first person points of view. I enjoy getting in the head of a character and then getting in the head of another character. Third person always feels detached to me, but in more pulpy type of fiction, I do like a third person limited. I don't really like an omniscient narrator. Number 4 is, are you a plotter, a pantser, or a plantser, or as Kristen Martin says, a plotzer? I am a plotter. I'm a type A ass bitch. I am a Taurus. I need to write things down. I'm a list person. I am a planner. The 5th question is, are you self-published, currently published, or yet to be published? And the answer is yet to be published for now. I can't talk about it. This 6th question is a mouthful. It is, what publishing company, printing company, or literary agent do you use? If you are not yet published, what is your dream publishing house, printing company, or literary agent? Whew. I am not yet published. My dream sort of collaborations and teams would be small indie places, presses like Seven Sisters or New Traditions, and smaller agencies like Corvisiero. Actually, Megalator used to work for Corvisiero Literary Agency, and I know that because I queried her before I found out she wasn't there anymore. So, hi, Meg. You probably would have denied me anyways because it was a really bad draft that I sent you. The 7th question is, what kind of AUTHORTUBE videos can we expect from your channel? And friend, if I knew that, I wouldn't be doing Instagram polls every week being like, what do you guys want to see? I have no plans. I have topics that I plan on doing, but I really don't have a plan for this channel yet. Definitely expect, once I start to get my publishing career going and more of my writing career kind of rolling, definitely expect a lot of don't do this type of videos, like I made this mistake, here's how you can avoid it type of videos, because I'm the queen of mistakes. We love a messy legend. So you can really expect me to be telling you a lot of what not to do, because I always know what not to do after I do it. Number 8 is, when did you start writing? So I've always been a good essay writer. Like in school, we had to take standardized tests in Florida in like the 4th, 8th, and 10th, or 4th, 6th, and 10th grade for writing. I always did really well on those, but the first story I ever wrote was probably started about 12 or 13. And going off that, number 9 is, what is the first story you ever wrote? It was a Twilight ripoff called Momentum. I wrote that when I was about 12 or 13, and in next week's video, I'm actually going to read excerpts of it. Did I have to get drunk to do it? Probably, you'll see. Number 10 is, what authors have inspired you the most? And this is a really interesting question. I am really inspired by Stephen King, Cami Garcia, L.J. Smith, and Anne Lamott. So as far as my style goes, Stephen King is my idol. I love how he just paints such vivid pictures of horror. I really like the pulpy, intense, thrilling language of L.J. Smith. She really knows how to write a teenager. She's very descriptive. Her prose is just phenomenal. Cami Garcia, in the same vein, gives me that Southern Gothic, pulpy, drippy, nasty, creepy feeling when I read her books. And then Anne Lamott is just a brilliant storyteller. If you haven't read Bird by Bird, you're an idiot. Go get it. It's like the best handbook on writing that you'll ever find besides Stephen King's on writing, which everyone knows is amazing. Number 11 is, do you schedule your writing sessions or just write when you have the time? So I have a day job, and I talked about this in my writing process video. I carve out 2 hours in the morning before I go to work. I wake up 2 hours early and I will write until I have to go to work. And then when I come home, I usually write from about 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. But that can definitely vary. On the weekends, I try to write as much as possible. But it also depends on what I'm working on. Like right now, I'm not actually writing because I have a little bit more time before I'm sending my first book out to beta readers for what I hope is the final time, and then I have to give my second book a little bit more cooling off time before I go revisit it to edit. So right now I'm actually not writing anything. I'm brainstorming on my third book, but right now I'm not actually writing at all. So it really just depends on where I'm at in terms of a project, how much time I write or how much time I schedule out to write. Next question is, do you use computer? Do you write by hand? Do you use a typewriter or a combo of all three? And where do you write? So it's a 2-in-1 question. I am a write out by hand, mostly computer person. I like a typewriter, but I am way too messy and full of mistakes to really use the typewriter. I like the aesthetic of it and the little click, 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 click. I like the noise of it. But I will write stuff out by hand if I'm just like can't get through it, if I can't figure it out. I find like holding a pen and just writing really helps me like get it out, because otherwise I like paralyze myself with the little blinking cursor. And then of course everything goes onto the computer. And where I write at this desk, I write on my couch, I write in my car, I write on my porch, I write in my bed, I write wherever the hell I want to write, because I sit at a desk at work all day, so if I really need to focus, I will sit at this desk. But sometimes if I've been sitting at the desk at my day job all day and then I come over here and sit at the desk, I like want to kill myself. So, and the final question is, what do I look forward to with AuthorTube? So I definitely look forward to collaborating with the other AuthorTubers and just getting to build my little tight-knit group of indie authors here via social media, get to know a lot of these girls that I've been watching for a long time. I definitely want to build my platform and reach other people through this medium that maybe don't use Instagram or Twitter as much. And I also want to get to know other indie authors through this platform so that we can support each other. That goes along with kind of building my tribe. I just think this is a really cool platform to reach out in a different kind of way, rather than just the traditional social medias, because this gives you a huge insight into people's personality. Even though it's edited, you really can't fake like the talking straight to the camera. So I'm really excited to get to be a bigger part of this community, to get to build my platform through here, to get to know a lot of you guys through this. So if you have any other questions for me, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. If you like this video, please let me know, and I will see you guys next Saturday. Sorry if this is a rushed mess, because I'm literally videotaping it with like 24 hours until it has to be posted. So